All praise. Hebrews 13:17, prophets on the scene, wash your souls clean before we go into the gasoline. Took a while to understand Psalms 111:10. Brother calling me from Mississippi trying to build a man. I flushed 14 grams, it made angels rejoice. It made me and Satan divorce, no spousal support. I'm running the course with my hand to the plow. Now putting in the pebble the way Soldier James taught me how. Break it out. It strengthened my spirit when we in the building. Ain't no feeling like giving a precept for a precept given. Preach, MOV condition, teach, 7-second living. We, 2 Timothy 2:15, represent us with a common interest. Prophesy to the wind, reveal the man of sin, enduring to the end. We the watchmen for Israel, cause we watch it for Israel. We the watchmen for Israel, cause we watch it for Israel. We the watchmen for Israel, cause we watch it for Israel. We the watchmen for Israel, cause we watch it for Israel. We the watchmen for Israel, cause we watch it for Israel. We the watchmen for Israel, cause we watch it for Israel. We the watchmen for Israel, cause we watch it for Israel. We the watchmen for Israel, cause we watch it for
Taz, we back up in here. You already know what it is. Watchman Radio. I'm Officer Ace. I'm here with.
This is Officer Yochanan.
Officer Judah, Messiah Christ bless.
Officer Kolai.
Officer Manassas.
You know we got to kick it off right. Get Ezekiel 3:17.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 3 and verse 17.
He ready. He ain't come to play. Let's go.
Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel.
If you don't know, now you know. You should know already.
Can I get some time to get to the scripture,
Oh,
bro?
damn. Hey, look.
Put the camera on me and give me time to get to the scripture, y'all. I got a loaner Bible today.
Oh, right. We forgot, bro.
You know?
We forgot.
And my brother, he got a loaner Bible too, but hey, we just came from hanging out with the deacon. You know what I'm saying? I ain't expect for us to do the show today.
Yeah.
So I ain't carry my sword with me, so I got me a loaner. But the thing I like about this is my Timothy, it's intact. Y'all seen my Timothy?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
My Timothy is intact.
You weren't the only one. You know? Also got tabs, man. He like, man, he trying to
Whose
throw
sword is
through
this?
it.
Whose sword is this?
This one of the soldiers' Bibles.
It got training wheels on it.
It's got training wheels on it.
Yeah,
Look, y'all, tabs get in the way. It actually makes it harder to find the scriptures. He got all the tabs. I still couldn't find Habakkuk earlier. I'm like, where is it?
You see what happened, man? Tabs and loan them Bibles, man. Y'all got the script, bro.
Yeah, we got it.
Call it to read it again.
I got it. You got it? Yeah, we got it.
All praises.
Hey, he was ready though, man.
All
ready. Let's go.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 3 and verse 17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word at my mouth.
You need some water?
And give them warning from me.
What was that? Hold on. We
You
gonna
all
act
right,
like
bro?
we ain't just say
He
that.
over there gargling.
You're fool. You're fool.
You good, bro?
All right, bro.
Yes, sir.
Give that
Hey, man,
something to
it's
drink.
going down today, man.
Give him
Come
something
on.
to
bro.
drink.
Come on. We gonna make it. We gonna make it.
That's right.
Read on.
Verse 18. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die. And thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way.
Read.
To save his life.
To do what?
To save his life.
Every time you see the prophets, that's what we trying to do. And what y'all gonna understand with this here episode, prophecy being fulfilled. Without a shadow of a doubt, you learning this Bible is real. So you gonna have to stop playing games.
That's
Read
right.
on.
The same wicked man shall die in his iniquity.
So you're gonna die in your sin. This ain't a numbers game. They always be talking about I don't see a lot of people standing. That's not what we doing it for.
It's not.
We looking for a elect few.
Right.
If you don't want to change, you gonna die like that. Read.
But his blood will I require at thine hand. Yet if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity. But thou hast delivered thy soul.
We gonna get the blood off our hands every time we prophesy. Get Isaiah 62 verse 6.
Bring it out.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 62 and verse 6.
Brother.
Uh-oh. Hebrew.
That's 1 second flat right there. Hey, next Feast of Tabernacles we have, and we be having the little drills nationally.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, he definitely in the line.
He gonna win.
He definitely in the line.
I'm already calling it. He gonna win.
He gonna win.
Read.
I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day or night.
Because a watchman does what? Warns you of the oncoming danger.
Right.
These men that set up today, they not warning our people or nothing. We gonna warn our people. Give you warning to get right. Read on.
Ye that make mention of the Lord, keep not silence.
We not gonna keep silence. That's why you keep seeing us go coast to coast all across the globe. We
That's
not
right.
finna stop no time soon. Read.
And give him no rest till he establish, until he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth.
We ain't gonna stop till Jerusalem is a praise in the earth. Understand that. So now we finna get into this show. Let's get that national news.
On the opening day of Israeli-US strikes on West Asia. Shamkhani was killed alongside Iranian Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei and many others. Shamkhani had challenged Israel after being pulled alive from another attack in Tehran in June 2025. He remained at the center of Iranian policy making during testing, military confrontations and diplomatic endeavors. Khamenei had confirmed the 70-year-old former Revolutionary Guard commander as Secretary of Iran's newly established Defense Council, created after last year's 12-day war.
Shamkhani was a prominent military general who played an important role. On the other hand, Mr. Shamkhani also had a significant role in the establishment of Hezbollah in Lebanon. Since I was mostly on the war front lines, he was my deputy in Tehran. Under the supervision of our martyred imam, he was following up on matters related to the formation and organization of Hezbollah.
On Wednesday, Iran also held funerals for the military commanders killed by U.S.-Israeli strikes. The funeral crowds gathered...
Stop right there. Stop right there. Who did that say? Maybe I'm hard of hearing. Did it just say Israeli strikes? It said U.S. and Israeli strikes. So the world knows that America and Israel is like this. If you go to certain places, I don't know if y'all noticed this. Matter of fact, Officer Cole, you remember we rode past, I don't know what that was, and it had the American flag and the Israel flag together. This is known everywhere that they rocking out. They together. Ain't no separatism. They know, no, they got them weapons from them. Play on.
Iran also held funerals for the military commanders killed by U.S.-Israeli strikes. The funeral crowds gathered at the symbolic Ingilab Square. The mourners, many of whom were women dressed in black dresses, paid their respects under a ubiquitous security presence. However, with top military commanders laid to rest, the question about the funeral of Supreme...
It said top military commanders laid to rest. They top men was just murdered from a U.S.-Israeli drone strike. And our people watch the news and think everything finna go back to normal. You got babies and kids getting killed over there. They blowing up schools and hospitals. You think they finna just lay down and leave it alone? No. That's bloodshed on top of bloodshed. Play on. If y'all got something, bring it out.
Ali Khamenei remains unanswered.
Play on.
The regional plan, announced shortly after Ali Khamenei's death, was confirmed on March 1st and included a three-stage procession through Tehran and Qom before Khamenei's burial in his hometown, Mashhad, though the ceremony was postponed by the Iranian authorities citing security and crowd concerns. On the 4th of March, state television again reported that Khamenei's coffin will be placed at Tehran's prayer grounds for bonus
Okay,
later
you can stop
postponed.
it there. Y'all got something on this?
Do we have that video where they Iran had been doing strikes on Israel, and they said that Israel looks like Gaza today?
I'm looking at a bunch
Check
of
and
right
see.
now.
We have to check
Or
and
more
see.
specifically, Tel Aviv. Certain areas in Tel Aviv looks like Gaza.
Right.
Because I wanted to bring a scripture out because this is prophecy that's coming.
Bring it out.
Yeah,
Bring it
yeah,
out.
most
Bring it
definitely.
out.
Let's go to. Let me get 2nd Ezra chapter 15, and we're gonna start at verse 28.
Bring it out.
The book is 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 28, because our leadership have been bringing out these prophecies for years, right? And we're seeing them come to pass before our very eyes, right? So watch this. This is what the Bible says. Watch this. Read that.
The book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 15 and verse 28. Come on. Behold, an horrible vision, and the appearance thereof from the east.
Come on.
Where the nations of the dragons of Arabia shall come out with many chariots.
So the nations of the dragons of Arabia, right? These are the Arabs. This is Ishmael. It says they shall come out with many chariots. All right, come on.
And a multitude of them shall be carried as the wind upon earth.
Come on.
That all they which hear them may fear and tremble.
Come on.
Also, the Carmanians,
The Carmanians are the Iranians today. Read on.
raging in wrath, shall go forth as the wild boars of the wood.
Come on.
And with great power shall they come and join battle with them.
So they're going to come out and join battle with them, because just like U.S. and the Israelis been doing strikes on Iran, Iran has been striking the heck out of Israel as well. But watch this. Read on.
Bring it out.
And shall waste a portion of the land of the Assyrians.
It says, and they shall waste a portion of the land of the Assyrians. The Assyrians here is talking about the Israelis, right? Now, I don't know if we have the clip yet, but it says that those strikes that Iran has been doing on Israel, and especially been doing in Tel Aviv, they said Tel Aviv looks like Gaza. That's what we're reading. This is partially what we're reading right here in the scriptures. Read on.
And then shall the dragons have the upper hand.
But the Bible prophesies that these Ishmaelites, these Arabs, they are going to have the upper hand, right? Read on.
Remembering their nature. And if they shall turn themselves, conspiring together in great power to persecute them.
All right, so all of these Muslim Ishmaelite governments, they're going to join in hand together, and they're going to conspire against the Israeli government, and they're going to have the upper hand. Do we have the clip? Do they have it?
I don't know, they might be looking, but you said he's going to remember his nature. Who going to remember their nature?
Ishmael is going to remember their nature.
Give me Genesis 16. What is his nature? Let's look up and see what Ishmael's
Bring it
nature
out.
is. Uh, 16. Let me see where I want to go.
Verse 12.
Do I want 12? 16, 11. Yeah, let's go there. Start at 11.
The book of Genesis, chapter 16 and verse 11. Come on. And the angel of the Lord said unto her, Behold, thou art with child, and shalt bear a son, and shalt call his name Ishmael.
Ishmael. Those who call themselves Arabs today are those you know to be the Arabians. This is Ishmael. He descends from Abraham's son Ishmael. All right, go on.
Because the Lord hath heard thy affliction.
And heard his mother's affliction. His mother was afflicted by who? Sarah, right? It was Sarah, right? I ain't tripping. It was Sarah. Sarah, had a grudge against her. You took my man from me. You got pregnant by my man, and now you think you better than me. You smelling yourself. You think you think you better
the head
than me.
wife now.
Yeah. So Sarah was elbow dropping you, doing something to you, and made you run away. So the Lord said he heard your affliction. That's why your name is Ishmael. He heard your mother's affliction. Go on.
Verse 12. And he will be a wild man.
A what?
A wild man.
His nature, as God described, is for him to be a wild man. Hey, what's more wilder than you running around with a bomb on your chest, hollering out the famous phrase,
Yep.
and blowing yourself up?
ramming cars into schools.
While you still in it. It ain't like
Right.
you drove it, parked it, and ran up out
Right.
that boy. No, you still in it. That's wild, bro.
Bruh.
You really believe in what you dying for if you would blow yourself to hell just to make sure your enemies feel pain.
Yep.
That's a wild man. Was that it?
His hand will be against every man.
His hand shall be what?
Against every man.
His hand shall be against every man. And this every man is actually going against this so-called white man. Every white man that's established in the world, Ishmael don't really get along with him, but for business sake, they get along. But his hand should be what? Read it again.
Against every man.
They call him the terrorist. He is known as their enemy, their opposition. They're against every man. Go on.
And every man's hand against him.
Every man's hands against him. Read.
And he shall dwell in the presence of all his brethren.
You look over there in that Middle Eastern area, past Africa, Northern Africa even, in the Saudi Arabia area, all that's them. They together. They not spread out and scattered like we are. A lot of them are in different parts of the world, but you can see a whole concentration of them together in the lands of Arabia. Was that it?
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. All right.
Hey, that's how you know the Bible real. You can't throw this out there.
Nope.
You can read this and look at a map. That's why I said in 2nd Esdras that Israel gonna get destroyed
Yes.
because they surrounded by Muslim countries.
Yes.
That's all Ishmael. Ishmael got them in a damn circle.
Bruh, how are you against, like you this small, talk about Israel, and you're around all these brothers, and you study poking at them, thinking that they ain't gonna do nothing back to you. They're going to hate you at some point and get fed up with you poking their hand and saying, "All right, peace. I'm sorry.
Literally surrounded.
I'm sorry. Ceasefire."
Right.
This is exactly what they're doing, and then the Iranian, whoever ruling Iran right now, like, nah, we not doing no ceasefires. Y'all done poked us too damn long. What you think this is? We not the black Americans.
Right.
You can't do us like that.
Yeah.
And the thing is, they're steady trying to win or beat them at Edom's game.
Yeah.
But Edom made the game, and
Yeah.
Edom don't play by the rules.
Yes.
He set those rules up for you.
Yes.
But when it's time for him to do damage, oh, nah. What rules? What are you talking about?
Right.
Nah, I made that. You
Right.
listen to us.
You know how
so
that's true?
eventually they're going to get rid of that and like, well, nah, F the rules.
You know how that's true?
Uh-huh.
Iran is a part of organization, a world organization that allows UN inspectors to come in and check and see if they have nuclear capabilities or if they're creating nuclear weapons. Israel is too, but they don't let nobody in to do the inspections. They create the rules and say what rules.
They don't follow the rules.
They don't follow
Because it's
the
not
rules.
for them.
It's
It's
not
for you.
Right, it's not.
I think this the video right here. I think they got it.
All praises. Let's bring that up. About Israel being Gaza.
Yeah.
Israel looking like Gaza.
I'm not sure if they stated specifically, but this just goes into the strikes that's been going on in Israel. Go ahead, press play.
Cool.
A new wave of retaliatory missiles toward Israel. Earlier, local authorities and media reported a strike in the southern city of Eilat. Explosions were also heard over the
Next video. Media 2.
Go ahead, play this while they do it.
Play this.
Here we go, Mo.
central part of the country. Multiple attacks also targeted central Israel overnight.
So
Nora
notice it
Day is
says
covering
Iran
developments.
launches wave of strikes at Israel. This is exactly what was reading in 2nd Ezra chapter 15, right? And they're doing a damage report on multiple cities across the country. What country? Israel. Come on.
This
Play this one a little bit, and then we'll go to the second one.
Bank. What more do we know? Because we do, of course, have a lot of security restrictions imposed by the Israeli authorities.
Oh, wow. So the Israeli, notice they just said that they have, what do you want to say? Because they have a lot of restrictions, what we can say,
Wow.
placed by the Israeli government. Notice
Wow.
that. So not only are their hands in media on the West, but it's also in the media in the East.
Wow.
Remember what the scripture said. The dragon cast his mouth as a flood. They
Right,
control
right.
all media.
Bishop was just talking about that last
People
night.
be forgetting, bruh, these is white men,
Yeah,
bruh. They
yeah.
not some other, you know how they look at Amalek?
Yeah.
That's Esau over there. So they act the same way. And they're going to change the narrative.
And to be specific, he's the highest ranking Edomite. You know, he's the Duke.
Yes.
Right? These other Americans, I mean, Edomites in America and Europe, they ain't like him.
Right.
That's why he acting the way he acts.
And notice that people, they hate these people.
Yeah.
Because prior to all of this, because it ain't like the Israelis, they never had their hands in media.
Yeah.
But prior to all of this, they would have never had said anything like that.
I was just finna
they
say,
literally
why would you say that?
snitching while they're saying it. They want everybody to know, they you know we got restrictions by the Israeli government. Why would they have to say that?
Al Jazeera used to be independently owned. Like, they are Ishmael's news outlet. But they got Ishmael in a trick bag where he can't even speak how he want to speak.
So they literally throwing shade out there and just saying, hey, well, you know, Israel and them, they control what we say. So, but what you got? You know,
be careful what you say.
People shocked.
You know what happens behind that.
And to be honest, the next video is literally going to clarify. Pull up that next video.
Let's bring that up.
The next video is literally going to clarify everything that's being said about the censorship that is going on, about what the news is actually going on in the world. Go ahead, pull up that next video. Yep. No. That's not the one. That's not the one.
Hey, you know
That's
something else too?
It's in the channel.
This is world news. This ain't that watered down news.
Right.
But they got reach.
Right.
That's crazy.
They would have never said that back in the day.
All right, y'all got it? Yes, that's the one. That's the one. Pull that one up. All right, play that.
Oh, yeah.
Can we get it on our screen so we can see it too?
Start it over from the beginning.
Hey, let's get it on the preview screen so we can see it too.
We need eyes on it, y'all. Put it up there so we can see it.
Pause the video. Pause the video. Y'all going too fast. Pause the video. You're going too fast. Put it on the preview screen.
All praises.
All right. Now we can play it. Take it back a little bit. There we go. Take it back. Full screen it. And let's play. There we go.
Israel is taking a bloody good hiding. But you don't know it. You don't know it for two reasons. First of all, anybody releasing a picture or video of the damage in Tel Aviv,
what's going to happen?
Is immediately sentenced to 5 years in prison.
Oh, is that right there? That right there is the literal meaning of
controlling media,
controlling what is being put out.
You're trying to control the narrative.
They would have you think that that's anti-Semitism to say that. Ain't he a Jewish person himself?
Absolutely.
Right.
He from Ireland or something. He got a little accent to him.
Well, he got the little
Polish
he need to take
Jew.
that hat off.
Yeah.
Man, keep throwing folks
Yeah, the
off.
hat. It's the hat. It's the damn hat. I don't blame you. That's
So
their uniform.
It's almost like he's snitching on them, but if you put the hat on, one of you guys, don't come for me.
Hey, the hat and the glasses.
Yeah, man. Look at it. Look, trying to grow the beard out.
Hey, man. Look. Exactly. I don't blame you, bro.
He code switching, man. See, they be code switching too. But go ahead.
Yeah, bro. Take it back 5 seconds. Come on.
And secondly, because the mass media, CNN, BBC, Sky News, have accepted Israeli censorship and are therefore not broadcasting the footage that they have taken over a Tel Aviv that now looks like Gaza. How do I know that? Because I've got friends in Tel Aviv. Sheinkin Street, Tel Aviv. Near Dizengoff Square, Tel Aviv. And they've been walking around, and it's they who tell me from their own mouth that Tel Aviv now looks like Gaza. How could it not? Because the air defenses over Tel Aviv are no longer operational.
Right.
The Iranians are hitting at will with the most powerful ballistic missiles. 50 ballistic missiles hit Tel Aviv last evening alone.
You see that? And that's what we just read in 2nd Ezra, where it said they shall come out like a whirlwind with great power and waste a portion of that city.
Tel Aviv is a portion.
Yes, it is, and they had hit multiple cities of that country.
Yep.
But Tel Aviv is one of their main big cities, right?
It's their business attraction.
Yeah, that's their business attraction. They said it looks like Gaza. That's what we're reading, and it said, and it was the Carmanians that did it. So we can't be playing around with the Lord, man.
Imagine what's gonna happen when all of them unite, bro. Because right now, some of them, they live in lavish because they making money with the white man. But once all that dry up, it's over with. Let's get that local news. Y'all keep playing with this Bible, man. This Bible is a real book. This the only book that show you past, present, and future. Read. Play. Thank God.
Hey, progress.
See? Brother talking about some come on.
Then
Officer Ran gonna be leaning over like.
It almost went Mo, you know it did.
An innocent mother of 6 was killed in a high-speed police chase back in 2017. One of her daughters was in the car with her at the time and suffered a head injury along with broken bones. Chicago police are accused of not using their sirens just before the crash. A jury voted to give the family $10 million, but the city asked for a new trial. Problem is, new evidence has surfaced against police, and now the city wants to give the family nearly 3 times more that, $27 million, to avoid that new trial. A warning, some of the video you're about to see may be difficult to watch.
It's been 8.5 years since our mom's been gone. To you guys, that's numbers, but to us, that's lost memories that we could have.
Kimberlyn Myers had just finished a singing event in Indiana, and her mom, Stacy Vaughn Harrell, was driving her home when this police chase was developing near them. Myers says her mom would be alive if Chicago police officers in hot pursuit would have used their emergency lights and sirens to warn them, because out of nowhere, a white SUV fleeing police struck them, killing her mom and trapping her in the car.
She would have been here. You guys would have just turned on your sirens or something. She would have been here, but you guys didn't.
A jury heard the case in 2023 and gave the family the $10 million verdict. The city didn't want to pay and wanted to appeal for a new trial. But since then, new evidence has surfaced, allegations of a cover-up.
What happened that day was not the work of heroes, it was the work of cowboys who decided they were not only going to pursue a vehicle in violation of department policy, they decided they were going to cover it up.
Newly hired lawyers for the family handling the lawsuit say they found officers on the scene failed to activate their body cameras.
Pause. Just wait. It get a little more deeper than this. Press play.
Turn them off. And 2 officers who did turn their body cameras on waited critical moments to help
the reason I'm having a hard time accepting if the mother would be alive or not if the sirens were on is because initially when I heard it, I thought the police ran into him or she was getting out the car and got hit. But it sounded like they said the SUV that was fleeing the police hit the sister. So if the lights are on or off, if they fleeing, I don't know how much difference that'll make.
It wouldn't have made too much difference because, again, that car is ahead of the police car.
Yeah.
So the sirens do make a difference.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times the police, especially here in Chicago, they just be flying with their lights on with no sirens at all. Nobody
I got hit when I was a kid in the alley. They didn't have no sirens on. They just and they don't care. They if you in the way, you better pray you on the right side with God, because you finna meet him. But police don't care, bro.
No,
and
not
then
at
you
all.
in the alley, can't nobody see you. And this was like in the 80s before they had cameras everywhere.
Right. Hey,
they would have never found out
You
what
know,
happened.
people be speeding.
Speed humps.
Yeah, those speed humps.
weren't there.
No, they wasn't.
Facts.
Nope.
And
Facts.
people be speeding and moving around all the time. But I guess the point is, if they had the sirens on, they would have been alert enough and paid more attention because, sometimes
She could have pulled over,
Yeah,
got out
or
the way.
you be a little bit more alert. You look and see what's going on, and then as you see all of that, there would have been more forewarning before you stepped out in the street or whatever was going on. You
That's
got
still
that's
still
the argument.
almost impossible though.
Yeah.
Because if you're going down the street and they're coming from the opposite direction, you can hear the siren. You still ain't gonna know where to look or where to turn.
Right.
They didn't have it.
They didn't have it.
Now, so
I'm with you. I'm with you. But it's the car in front of them
Right.
that was how far
Reckless.
ahead?
But
How
You know,
far ahead was that car?
A siren is very loud. So even if that car is in front of them moving, if you hear something like that running and flying, even if it's a block or two around the way, there's still enough forewarning of listening when you get aware of your surroundings.
Especially when you at the crossroad, at the cross section, be like, all right, where it's coming from?
I don't know, man.
You gonna slow down and be like, where it's coming from?
Yeah, like you would think you're a little bit more alert of your surroundings than you probably wouldn't have got out the car. You probably would have just kept your foot on the pedal and move out. You move around.
She didn't get out
the
car.
She never got out the car.
Right, so I'm saying, and then right, so if somebody flying, usually people be flying, but they know where they going and they know how to drive flying down the street in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it ain't necessary to get out the car.
But my
What y'all
biggest
say?
thing,
What y'all say?
my biggest thing is I think the plot is about to thicken though.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
It's finna thinking for the simple fact they say they tried to up the pay 3 times.
3 times. So obviously it's more to the story than just the siren.
Gotcha.
So the plot is about to thicken about the whole situation because now they talking about body cams and people not having body cams on.
Right,
so
so-
now it's like, okay, they arrived to the scene. How come why did y'all wait?
Why y'all
It's
not
one of
listening?
those types of things.
It's both.
So that's what I say.
It's layers to it.
The plot thickens.
That's why they increased it 3 times, because they did so many illegal
Yeah.
procedures
Yep.
involved.
Yep.
There's no way Chicago can wiggle themselves out of
Right.
it.
And
that's
So
what I
it's
was
like,
gonna
listen,
mention, too.
Yeah, the
here's some hustle.
sirens is a small
That's the only
thing.
thing you could do.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I was gonna mention too. Like it's so many accounts of them doing the same thing
Yeah.
over and over again.
Yeah.
And then they hitting people. That was right here on Hamlin that they did it one time. They just ran through.
On the sidewalk?
Nah, they was going north and south. They had the through. They had the light. They was coming east and west. They flying east and west, but they didn't. They had their lights on. They didn't have the sirens on. And they ended up hitting them, but they didn't get held accountable.
Damn.
So it's plenty of accounts of that, but Chicago Police Department is not being held accountable.
Damn.
The plot
thickens.
Let's play it.
Watch.
Officers on the scene failed to activate their body cameras or turn them off. And 2 officers who did turn their body cameras on waited critical moments to help the victims.
The cover-up was wide. The cover-up was systemic. The cover-up was not part of the first trial, but will be in the second.
They also say 2 officers handling evidence that night are connected to disgraced former police sergeant Ronald Watts.
Pause it, y'all.
If y'all remember the last episode, you know about. That's why I said, bro, it's more to this.
Hey,
it's
bro,
more to this.
Look up Watts. Whoever listening and watching, look him up.
The plot.
He has arrested so many brothers fraudulently just to fill a quota.
Yep.
Hey, it's a lot of cases that he had get dismissed because he is who he is. So look him up, y'all. There's some good history on him. Go ahead, officer.
Bring it out. Bring it out.
No. We gonna go ahead and continue to play this because obviously, like we talking about, the plot is thickening. Obviously, it's all being traced back to certain people.
The plot thickening like the back of his neck. Look at the back of his neck.
That bad.
What's
boy.
going on?
Big back.
Sheesh.
Big back.
Play on.
Back of that neck like a super donut.
Damn.
How to testify
Oh,
in
yes.
criminal court cases because of their tainted reputations.
Their testimony was so lacking in credibility that their affiliation with a convicted felon was so tight that they could not even put them on a witness stand.
So stop.
Damn.
They saying that they connection with him was so tight, they don't even want, you can't even talk. That's how bad the reputation is on that man and all the ones that ran with him.
Damn.
Wait, y'all was with him? Don't
Yeah.
even bring y'all on this stand.
Damn. Cold crackers on the case.
Man, y'all got something, bring it out.
Yeah.
Multi-million-dollar lawsuit settlements regarding police conduct typically get pushback from some aldermen, but not today.
I support it 100%. It's a great move for the city, great job from the law department, and I'm 100% support.
This settlement is a gift.
Knowing that we're able to put some of these dark chapters behind us, I think will help us be able to focus on some of the other issues.
In the opinion of the chair, the ayes have it.
City Council's Committee on Finance unanimously approved a $90 million settlement for 176 civil rights violations cases involving former disgraced Chicago Police Sergeant Ronald Watts.
Pause it right there.
Watts was convicted.
That's who he look like, y'all. Look at his face. Keep that pause right there. Pause it back and put it back right there. Who that look like?
Oh man.
Hey,
Why
y'all.
you moving it?
Hey, y'all.
All right, so everybody that's watching, it's an inside joke. It's an inside joke. But if you is watching and you know what you know, that's funny as hell.
Put it in the comment. Put number 1 in the comment if you know what we talking about.
Yeah, if you know.
Yeah.
You know what you
Big back, big back. Oh my goodness. But the whole point of
not that picture, the
understanding-
next one, not this one, the next one.
Yeah,
That one.
right.
That one right
He
there.
look like he going to an ATM or something.
That's crazy.
That's the
bro.
ATM film camera. but it got so bad though that it had to be a $90 million settlement.
He cost money.
He cost the city
160 cases. These are cases that actually came forward. What about the cases that didn't come forward?
Absolutely. So that goes back to why they wouldn't put people on the stand. It's because again, his reputation is so terrible that he can't even the people that he's surrounded with or the people he's associated with.
You can't
their
trust
credibility is done.
Right, that's the word. Their credibility. You can't trust it.
Can't trust them because they fraudulent. Why
That's
stuff
right.
like that happen? Get Ciroc 14-9. This is why stuff like that happen.
Cue that video back up so we can finish it too.
Yeah. Don't let that go yet. We gotta finish that up. Ciroc 14-9.
Officers involved in the.
Hold on.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 14 and verse 9.
He gotta get back used to them 2 books again.
Hey, he definitely said, "Hold on, let me." This one they did. This
Bro,
one.
they played the video. That ain't on
It's
me.
like riding the
I
bike,
was
bro.
already there.
Remember.
I told them to wait on the video because they're finna play the video.
You had to be
not
like-
do me. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Bruh, you had to be like this, and
It
then
was
somebody
hard
say
times.
Ciroc.
It was hard times. Yep.
That's how. Hey,
Yeah.
my brothers that know.
Oh, and it was hardback too. The red hardback book.
Hey,
Yeah.
all you 2 Bible brothers, man, get it together, man.
Get it together. Don't read for me.
What's that red book? Read.
The book of Sirach, chapter 14 and verse 9. A covetous man's eye.
What kind of man?
A covetous man's eye is not satisfied with his portion.
A covetous man is not satisfied with what he already has.
Right.
He wants more, and he's
Right.
willing to be deceitful, conniving, lie, mess with evidence, frame people, so it can look like, oh yeah, I'm cleaning up the community.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm cracking a lot of cases. Whole time you oppressing your people. He was oppressing a lot of his people.
His ass was a taskmaster.
Yep, that's the definition of a taskmaster. Read on.
And the iniquity of the wicked driveth up his soul.
The wicked destroys his own self by those actions. Let's finish that video up.
Hey, real quick, I just looked them up. In 2012, the FBI ran a sting. Watts and another officer robbed a man. This is the police.
Wow.
Him
Wow.
and another man robbed a man they believe was a drug carrier.
Wow.
The man was actually an FBI informant.
So he robbing the pusher man. That's crazy.
He robbing a snitch.
But they lined him up.
He
though.
robbing an FBI snitch.
Damn.
You ain't think he's gonna tell her? I'm telling. My
on,
job is
man.
to tell. I'm telling.
Come on, man.
Chicago, bro. I'm telling you, bro. This Chicago.
People don't know. That's
People don't know
why
how
we gotta
Chicago
cover
get
this
down,
stuff.
man.
Because people don't know the level of oppression that's here.
Yeah.
The cost of living high. You got stuff like this happening with the law enforcement. You got what else? You got sex trafficking going on. You got drugs coming in. You got guns coming in from outside the state. You got so much going on that our people go through here. That's why we got to touch on it. Let's finish that up.
wasted critical time trying to cover up the chase instead of immediately helping the trapped women. Myers had a head trauma and lacerated liver.
We tried to catch up to that car. We weren't chasing it. We onviewed that accident.
From a jury perspective, we now have a different case. We have a different case with new evidence.
On Friday, the city's law department urged the finance committee to approve the settlement to avoid a new jury seeing this video at a new trial.
Video that the plaintiff's attorneys will likely use to argue that our officers were callous. Video of Kimberlyn crawling over her mother's dead body and falling to the ground while officers stood by and watched.
Wow. Pause it. Let's get that article y'all got.
Damn. They ain't trying to open the door to help the sister get out of nothing.
Because remember they said they waited, they didn't cut the cameras on, and then they waited critical moments before they assisted them. So just imagine somebody gets shot or something and they just standing there.
But you know what that is, though? What that truly is it's exposing the incompetency that's in the department. They did a lot of quick hiring, right? Quick hiring to make sure that they got numbers. These people aren't trained on emergency responses. These people aren't trained on how to be the police. They don't understand that you got to drive and put the sirens on and the lights and be cautious when you go across these intersections because you might hurt somebody.
That's not true. They are trained. They don't give a damn.
No,
and
that's
the reason
a new
why
batch.
the reason why I say that,
there's a new batch that's not trained.
I did a job right next to a fire
There's a
department.
new batch. They might train, but there's a new batch that ain't getting the training like they used to train them. They used to be stringent, like used to really honor their job. They don't honor their job no more. So why make your statement? Go ahead and make your statement.
I was just saying, I've seen them do all types of trainings. I literally did a job right next to a fire. It was a fire department training where they joined the union and all of that, and it was the police department training right up the street. It's a whole training
when I
center.
say training, man, I mean it ain't efficient. They might be getting trained, but it ain't efficient training.
Whatever you want to call it, I don't know. I don't know what efficient training is. I'm not a police officer.
You know what it is? I've seen a lot of other videos where police responding to accidents or shootings, and they like this. You can see it in their body cam. What do we do? I don't know what to do. That's inefficient training. You haven't been trained.
Well, I can say a little bit because I had my old boss. He had a cousin that was applying for the police department for Chicago, and he told his cousin, "You should not be a police officer because you don't have the temperament to be a police officer." And because of the simple fact Chicago is literally pushing and hiring anyone to be a police officer. They are unfit.
They are.
So that's why you see a lot of people that are shaky with certain situations.
They didn't know what to do. They stood there like
they quick finger.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Their withal is not really there for protection.
Scary, yeah.
Basically.
Think about what city we live in. It's a bunch of scary motherfuckers in this city. Sorry.
Wow. Make sure we edit that.
That's why the murder rate is what it is. Everybody got thumped because they wish a nigga would.
Yeah. So that's why when you look at the actual adequate training for the police department, everybody keeps screaming for adequate training. It's because they're hiring people, and the people that they're hiring does not have the temperament to be police officers.
Right. I can agree with that. I can actually see that because it's the same thing even in construction. Like you'll be trained and you go to class and do certain stuff, but when you actually have to apply that in the real world environment and it's go, all of that, it goes out the window, and you be like, dang, so what do I do again? Or how do I do that?
Right.
But it's money on the line. And then you're doing it around a whole bunch of people that's not paying attention to you.
Right.
And you got to be safe. You got to make sure this is done and operated safe and being safe amongst them. Otherwise, that's your behind. You know what I mean? So, but you got to have the temperament to be able to do it and be able to be focused. And even your work environment and while you're dealing, because even when they training, you know when you're training, the people around you are not trying to hurt you.
Right.
You know you're not in danger.
Right.
Right. Even if you're under pressure, but you know for a fact you're not in danger. But when you in the field, it's different.
Yes.
You know, so it's
I can
like
see
you
them
said,
freezing
it's like the
up.
temperament. Yeah.
I can see them freezing up, not understanding what to do. That's why the body cam didn't come on when it should have came on. Then it came on and they paused like what. I can see that.
Plus,
the training needs to help. Happen.
Plus, you have corrupt people that, again, when you're with someone, much like with training day, right?
Yeah.
When you're with somebody that is corrupt, he's gonna teach you what? Oh no, don't do that. No, hold back that. We're gonna wait a few more extra minutes.
Say that is the case, and they not trained, or they are trained. Either way, Chicago looks bad, looks terrible. Your men don't help, or your men don't know what to do when it's time to help. Both of them is terrible, and they lose either way. You was going to say something?
No, I was just gonna say, if anybody know, like Illinois in itself is just a corrupt state.
Yeah, so
facts. Bring it out.
Chicago in itself is just a corrupt state.
County.
So
Cook County is Illinois.
That's how it got its name.
Everything
Right,
about it is
Crook
just,
County.
Everything about it is just crooked.
That's right.
So it's ways around. They find ways around all this. It was so bad. It's a Netflix series called 64th.
Yep,
I
seen it. Yep, I saw that.
Similar to what the dude Harold Watts.
Yeah,
Similar
Watts.
to what he got going on. It was
Ronald Watts.
Yep.
Ronald Watts. It was a police chief. He knew that he had corrupt. Well, he knew he himself was corrupt, and he had corrupt individuals underneath him. And he coerced them whenever a crime was committed, how to go on the stand and basically lie. And if it wasn't for a lawyer from the inner city or the ghetto, however you want to word it, that actually cared about the citizens that was in that area, he would have got away with it. His last dying
so that's
efforts,
a true story.
I don't know if it's true,
Nah,
but
it's a series. Yeah.
his last dying efforts was basically to show that the Chicago police force was corrupt and pull out all the corruptness.
Damn.
They
So
don't be.
you said it's the 64th on Netflix.
Yep.
Got you.
They don't be pulling this stuff out
Yeah.
of thin air. They get inspired by real stuff, bruh, because we seeing a real thing. Let's read this article.
Chicago Police Sergeant Ronald Watts pleads guilty to stealing drug money.
Read.
July 19th, 2013. After a court appearance last year, Ronald Watts, 50, ran away from an ABC 7 photographer.
Read.
Watts was scheduled to go on trial.
Hey, that's
next
funny as hell. They said his age. What they say his age was?
50.
Ran 50. This old ass man ran from an investigator. They funny.
They
He
know
wanna
what
answer
they
no
be doing.
questions. He
That's
ain't
why
wanna
they
answer no
report
questions.
like that. That's why they write like that. The brawl in the hall. Why you say all that? Read.
Watts was scheduled to go on trial next week. He faces up to 21 months in prison.
Right, that's it.
Bruh.
Wow. That's it, 21 months?
That was 2013, though. That was 2013. But that's a lot
How
of.
did that turn out? You know?
I know he got stripped.
That's less than 2 years.
He lost the job. He did some time. I don't know if he's still in the state anymore. But that go back to brothers getting exonerated and stuff. Because that man destroyed a lot of lives.
How can you be a public official and you have a track record of over 160 cases, and you robbed the pusher man who was the FBI agent, and you got less than 2 years?
Right. That's how it be.
That's not
world we
corrupt by
living in.
itself. But like I said, another thing, he had a lot of friends, right?
Yeah.
He had a lot of friends.
It don't be just like I know 2-3 people. You rub elbows.
He
you
made
get
a lot of people
connected.
rich.
Yes.
He made a lot
What?
of people rich.
Because if I'm so-called cracking cases and you the judge, bruh, it get deep, bruh. Get Ephesians 6:12. This is why we need the Lord on our side. And we want to say this. We need law enforcement in our neighborhoods. It's the people that get put in these positions, just like with politicians. You get somebody, they say they finna be the mayor and don't do right with the people. Don't do right with the money. Read.
This is the book of Ephesians, chapter 6 and verse 12.
And this is all why we be in the environment we be in as a people. This is why you got all this corruption going on. You got all this oppression going on. Read.
For we wrestle not against flesh and blood,
Uh-huh.
but against principalities,
Uh-huh.
against powers,
Uh-huh.
against the rulers of the darkness of this world,
Uh-huh.
against spiritual wickedness in high places.
Now, we know normally we go here, that's talking about the entities that rule this country. But it also trickled down to the cities that we live in. How many unjust killings? How many brothers that went to jail for stuff that they ain't do? You sit in jail for 20 years and they think throwing you some money gonna make it right. And this stuff that happened repeatedly, over and over and over and over. I met a brother, I think I mentioned it before, I met a brother that got locked up by that dude. And he did 20 years for something he ain't do. This stuff happens.
You can't get that time back. It ain't a dollar you can add to it. Like you could pay, but it ain't never gonna equate with what you could have potentially accomplished in that time.
Right. And even
the memories you had from your children growing up. I bet he lost his woman and everything.
So
even depending on his future too.
Yeah.
Like, they could affect the future. You
Yes.
So
Now
even
you-
in that, because you said something about getting the amount of years, right? How many years, or being 21 months, right?
Almost 2 years.
There's a thing called the Tort Immunity Act. All right, pull that up right here. Pull that up and read that.
We getting smart on the show today.
Come
Break it out.
Pulling out them bangers, boy.
Man.
Okay, I see you. Cola.
All right.
The tort
I don't
immunity.
think I ever used tort in a sentence in my life.
No,
I know what it means.
I almost thought he said twerk, but I'm like, he couldn't say twerk.
See?
But I'm like,
Hey,
there's
that
no
got
way
an
he
R
said
in it.
that.
That
So
got
I'm
an
like,
R
let me
in
just
it.
let him keep talking.
Tort.
Use a tort.
They got an
Tort.
R in it, man. Chicagoans don't say no words with R. See, I said R.
Tort.
What?
The Tort Immunity Act. The Illinois Local Governmental and Governmental Employees Tort Immunity Act, 745 ILCS 10, protects local public entities.
It does what?
Protects local public entities and employees from liability for injuries arising from government operations.
Come on. Of what?
From government operations.
Come on.
Generally covering negligence.
Generally covering what?
Negligence.
Come on.
But not usually willful and wanton misconduct.
So
Wanton.
we wonder why a lot of times you have government officials, they get the
that's a
lowest amount or lowest sentences
Drop
that
a
going
bomb.
on instead of those football numbers that we will get.
Drop
because they're
bomb.
protected.
You know
So
what
they
this
literally-
sound like?
But
Bring it
they
out.
frame if mischief by law.
Yes.
Yes.
That's exactly what that is. You know what else this sound like? When the what they call them, the people of the clergy, the people that's involved
Yeah.
with Christianity, with the Catholic Church. Why you never see them do no real time? Because it's always some little loopholes and laws. No, he's a man of the cloth. He has
Right.
to get dealt with by the church. No. Oh, he's in law enforcement. He got to get dealt with like this. That ain't right, bruh.
It's literally law for you to be in a public office, be a public official,
Yeah.
and any operation in conduct or misconduct that you do while in office, they
Swept
made
under
it
the
law to where you are not held liable. That was the operation of this entity.
Yep.
How many
They call it
governors-
collateral
Entity.
damage.
It's- yeah.
How
what
many
it is.
governors? How many governors? They get caught for fraudulent behavior. Years of bank fraud. I think I was talking to you about that. Why this man ain't getting a football jersey number? Why?
That's the same thing I think I saw not too long ago where like all the illegal stuff that let's say America would do or Israeli government would do, even though the president actually makes the order, it's never the president actually did it. You cannot hold the president liable because that was an operation done by the United States government.
Right.
The president didn't do it.
You can't
the United States
pinpoint
government did
who's
that.
at fault unless you just condemn the whole regime.
Right. You can't lock up the corporation.
Nope.
You know?
You can't.
So now we understand the format. Let's get some examples of that. Pull up that next image. Let's get some examples.
Bring it
now.
out.
And we only on local news.
We on the second video.
Man, we gonna get through. We gonna get through it.
Lord's will.
We got one more video.
Iran called it though. All praise.
All praise to the
All
Father.
praise. He is a prophet indeed.
He is a prophet.
Come on.
I mean, they loading the gun, so
That's
he
all
started
right.
off with the first
He loading the
article.
gun. He like,
Because
oh,
he came over here saying,
I'm gonna pull that.
Right.
Once everything get loaded, he already prepping. That's
Right.
This is my segment right here.
Right.
Okay, come on.
In Lacko versus City of Chicago, the First District Appellate Court followed the rationale in Breck. In Lacko, the plaintiff was injured when his vehicle was struck by a stolen car, driven by Henry Hernandez, who was being pursued by a police officer. The police officer failed to activate the emergency lights or sirens during the chase.
Sounds familiar.
So don't
Sounds
this
quite
sound familiar?
Sounds familiar.
So this is, again, another case that ties right back to the video that we just watched, right?
Yep.
Come on.
The court found that the police officer could only be held liable under the Tort Immunity Act.
Wow. Wow.
So this is how the police get off
Yes.
every time.
Yes.
The Tort Immunity Act. But they don't put that. They don't actually air that in.
No.
You're not gonna know that,
No.
bro. We us that's just living in these different cities, we not gonna know none of that.
It's too much to read to be up on that.
Here's the thing. Nobody has ever heard of this act.
No.
Yeah.
For us to be able to do. That's why whenever we think we know the law, we as law-abiding citizens, we think we know a law.
It's
we
gonna
know the law,
evolve on your
but
ass.
we know the law that they want us to know because
Right.
they write stuff behind
Right.
closed doors.
Right.
Let's finish that out.
Be held liable under the Tort Immunity Act if he is guilty of willful and wanton conduct, or under the Vehicle Code if he is guilty of reckless disregard for the safety of others.
Correct it. It's one
time.
Hebrew.
One
time. Come on.
The court did not find that these two acts were in conflict. Rather, the court found the officer's behavior was neither willful and wanton or in reckless disregard of the safety of others.
So in other words, in order for somebody for this act not to go in effect, it has to be deliberate. It has to be deliberate and intentional.
And you got to prove that it was deliberate and
Absolutely.
intentional. They found that it wasn't. That's crazy.
Absolutely.
All
right,
So
we
if
can
he
drop
made a
that.
mistake, he good.
Say it.
They better take that settlement money.
Hell yeah.
It's a reason why they got
That's
the what's
Yeah.
that the
Bruh.
Federation of Police,
Yeah.
whatever they
Fraternal order.
Fraternal order
Fraternal
police.
Order Police. It's a reason why they got them,
Because that's like their union.
and they love that. They love a case to come across their desk.
Hell yeah.
All right.
They already know how to win this case.
Yeah, you better take that money.
Now we finna get them black facts.
Imagine being told you're not qualified to lead because of your skin color. So you spend the next 85 years collecting 11 degrees
Hey,
and
pause real quick.
practicing law.
Pause it. And going back to the video, it's not like we lawyers and we showing y'all how the case gonna turn out, or we giving them information that they didn't know. They knew this already. So take that money, man. Take that money.
Being told you're not qualified to lead because of your skin color. So you spend the next 85 years collecting 11 degrees and practicing law until you're 107 just to prove them wrong. This is not fiction. This is John Morton Finney, and
People
his
like
story will
Adriel,
rewrite.
man. Where Adriel at, bro? Adriel, bro. Who is this?
So do, man.
This your grandpa? This is a Chicago
Your
native.
great granddaddy. This is your granddaddy.
Oh, man.
Your granddaddy.
Hey, we got a picture of the brother. We got a
Yeah, I
picture
was
we can
thinking
side
same
by
thing.
side.
Hell no.
Yes. Same build. He probably went in the bathroom, knew this was coming.
Hey, you notice he did pop his head back out.
Nah,
right?
he ain't pop it out at all.
Damn.
They found me out.
Hey, this heavy though. Play on.
Let us find out.
Hey, don't worry about it.
Everything-
We'll
post?
take a
Cold
no.
crackers is on the case.
We'll crop this out and then we'll play it for the congregation. Let the congregation know.
Damn.
All right.
Not damn. He said he
You
gonna
think
play
is
for the
possible.
congregation.
Born June 25th, 1889 in Kentucky, just 24 years after slavery ended. His father was a former slave. His mother was free. When she died, he was only 14 years old. most people would have crumbled. Instead, he walked 12 miles to school and back every single day. 12 miles on foot. Because education wasn't optional for him, it was survival. At 22, he joined the U.S. Army and served in the Philippines as part of the 24th Infantry Regiment, the legendary Buffalo Soldiers. According to U.S. military records, he earned the rank of sergeant and was recommended for an officer's commission. But the Army looked at his qualifications, looked at his skin, and told him no. He was denied leadership because of his race. So he served again in World War I, fighting in France for a country that refused to let him lead. After the war, most men would have been broken. Not John Morton Finney. He went back to school, and he never stopped. According to Indiana University archives, he earned his first bachelor's degree from Lincoln College in 1920, then another from Iowa State in 1922, then another from Butler University in 1965, when he was 76 years old. He wasn't chasing credentials. He was dismantling every ceiling they built. He earned master's degrees in education and French from Indiana University. Then he went to law school, 5 times. His first law degree came from Lincoln College in 1935. His last law degree, Martin University in 1995, when he was 106 years old. Let that sink in. At an age when most people are long retired or gone.
I'm trying to let it play.
Hey,
pause
that one. Hey, brothers,
Pause it.
Brothers and
Brothers
sisters
make
30
excuses.
and 40. I'm too old. I can't go back.
Come on, man.
I can't remember. Come on, boy. He was 106.
That man was
to law
snapping.
school
He ain't
5 times.
Bruh.
You know how hard it is just to do it one time?
He went and got credential after credential after credential. Like, he snapped. They made a monster when they told him no. So y'all gotta stop saying, I can't. You can, because you a son, daughter of God.
Hey, Azrael,
bomb
man.
on
Hey,
that.
Azrael,
What a
come here,
bomb.
man. Come here, bro. Put up behind Officer Manasseh and Officer Asa. Duck your face down. Duck your face down. This is him.
Put the camera on.
That's his grandson. It gotta be his
See
grandson.
the picture. No, he you can take it back since he here. You can take it back since he here.
Take it back, yeah. Take it back. And let's see him.
Oh, man.
No, that's when he
Right
did.
there,
Look,
right
look,
there.
look.
That's him. That's him.
That's your granddaddy, bro.
That's
Hey,
his
put the
granddaddy.
PIP, man. Put the PIP.
He missing the beard?
Put the
Hey, that's
PIP
before he knew
up
the
there.
truth.
Yeah, he ain't know the truth, man.
Hey, y'all
That's
gotta
him.
put the PIP
Same
on that,
build
man.
and everything.
Oh,
All praise.
snap.
Hey, but let that be some motivation. That's some black facts. Let it motivate you. Let it boost up your self-esteem.
That's right.
Because
We
that
are great.
shows there is no excuse that you can
None.
possibly make to not be able to do something to better yourself. Yeah. There's no excuse that you can make.
Hey, the older you get, the more disciplined you should be because you have all this time to exercise focus. You know what I'm saying? I can understand a child running around not being able to focus because he want to do everything, but as you get older, you should be able to narrow in on a specific discipline because that's what they call learning, a discipline. You're able to zone in on a specific area of focus and just flourish.
You got something? Bring it out.
No, I was just gonna say, I mean, it is 2026, man.
Yeah.
College is expensive.
That part too.
Okay.
That part too.
I'm okay with that.
Yep.
But guess what? There's something called YouTube University.
You know what else that is?
And a lot of times you can still learn on a
Financial
budget.
aid. That's true.
They got financial aids. There's things that you can actually use for you got Udemy. You got all these different things for you to be able to learn
There's
on
a
a budget.
There's a
that
great
you don't have to-
facility
you don't have to
called
look at it.
Israel United in Christ. Where
Come
we
on.
teach you everything you need to know to get you where you need to be. Understand that. Period.
All right, we're going to go to commercial. We'll be right
Back. That's right.
He's original royalty. Stop. Chill. Relax. He's original royalty.
So to get in.
I gotta chill. He's original
Wait.
royalty.
Let's do it again. Do it again. But that was.
Everybody knows we going on a run. Yeah, on the road. Everybody knows. Now tell me you know it. Know it. We be on the road, can't stop the work. We be on the road.
Show them how to keep the new moon.
Hey. The moon is full, yeah, the moon is bright. The moon is new, it's her time to shine. A sign of peace, yeah, it's a light. Yeah, you can see it through the night. How do we know it's a new moon? How do we know when the moon is new? How do we know it's a new moon? We know it's the new moon cause it's lit. We know it's the new moon cause it's lit. We know it's the new moon cause it's full moon. Cut through the night, guiding seasons, ancient right, ancient man of the army, up above. It's a sign for the world, everybody gotta know. Hey, how do we know it's the new moon? How do we know when the moon is new? How do we know it's the new moon? We know it's the new moon cause it's lit. We know it's the new moon cause it's lit. We know it's the new moon cause it's lit. We know it's the new moon. How do we know it's the new moon? How do we know when the moon is new? How do we know it's the new moon? We know it's the new moon cause it's lit. We know it's the new moon cause it's lit. We know it's the new moon cause it's lit. We know it's the new moon.
Oh, yeah. Mama had told me, girl, be independent, child. Never depend on a man, he'll only let you down. Get that money, love is just a fantasy. It's a dream that never ever did work out for me. I never had a dad that was in my life. No one ever really taught me how to be a wife. Now that I'm wiser, my future looks brighter. All the bad habits I'm breaking, I count Accountability I'm taking. A Proverbs 31 in the making. Left my old ways and I'm giving my life to God. All the bad habits I'm breaking. Accountability I'm taking. And now that I'm ready for love, send me someone to help me fight my battle. I used to be angry, but now I got joy. Got a husband and a family. I'm teaching my children only positivity, no time for negativity. Now it's time, the old me gots to die, and nobody's gonna cry. I'm walking to the light with my fam by my side. Bad habits are left behind. I never had a dad that was in my life. No one ever really taught me how to be a wife. And now that I'm wiser, my future looks brighter. All the bad habits I'm breaking. Accountability I'm taking. A Proverbs 31 in the making. I left my old ways and I'm giving it back to God. All the habits I'm breaking. I'll hold myself accountable. And now that I'm ready for love, send me someone to help me fight my battle.
You came on this earth, and it's all a trial and a test to see whether or not you're going to get back that body that you had in the beginning.
As I shake off the dust, I overcame death. 10,000 on my right, 10,000 on my left. Looking at my hands like, damn, this tough. And then I look up like, damn, that's tough. Seeing my brothers in these all white robes. I ain't talking about clothes, I'm talking about glow. I'm talking about shine, I'm talking about fly. Then I look to the heavens and I just start to fly. My body going everywhere I think with my mind. I'm talking about Mars, stars, space, time. I'm saying everything like FaceTime. Moving so fast like a race time. I sense something pulling up next to me. I move left, move right, it's still next to me. Then I realize, yeah, it's a part of me. A chariot that move with the heart of me. We take off, zone, sun, moon, land, sea, clouds, cruise. Then we hit a whole different galaxy. And now everything looking like a gallery. See my brother ride past and he having a blast. Like, yo, we just came from the future and the past. And this thing so cool, no brakes, no gas. I ain't never seen a brother disappear so fast. And then it dawned on me. He teleported in the portal, he was far from me. Then I hear a loud voice saying, welcome home. Well done, my servant, you could take your throne. Pearly gates opened up with streets of gold. Man, the city so bright with precious stones. Now the heathen in sight with a beautiful night. You can't even tell, cause we always got light. And we always so lit, we all got drip. Check the swag, get my whole garment change every minute. I can travel to another universe in a second. Got on blessing on blessing. Got a lion as a pet and gotta tell you as a house cat. But there ain't nothing, come and take a look out back. Yeah, brother got a fleet full of spaceships. And each one guaranteed to make a safe trip. And we got many mansions. In my front yard way bigger than the campus. Sitting on my throne with my spirit outstanding. Looking around the city and all I see is family. All I see is family. All I see is melanin. All I see is all 12 tribes in the heaven sent. Now we all traveling everywhere we never been. Surf on the clouds, yeah, just for the hell of it. Just for the hell of it. Now we got joy and peace. Never no sleep. Levitating cause the ground ain't touching our feet. Looking so royal. We the Lord's portion. Brand new body, yeah, this the best version. Now I'm peeling off for my chariot swerving. Looking down like homie, yeah, they the earthlings. Now that I'm a God, everybody gotta serve me. Servitude first and then comes the purging.
You're going to have a spiritual body. Okay, because this whole thing is about redeeming your spiritual body, your angelic body. That's what it's all for, the sons of God coming on earth and redeeming their spiritual body.
Test, we back in the building. Is y'all ready? Let's get into this topic. Today's topic, as y'all know, we on episode 78.
Bingo, all praises.
Yeah.
That's progress, bro.
Yeah.
That
Big
is
progress. Big progress. Today's topic.
Sometimes, you know what I mean, the episodes don't air. Y'all be thinking we
Yeah.
ain't got nothing in the cut. It's just the ball be getting dropped. But we working. You know what I'm saying? We working on being consistent. Consistently providing you the content you need to get through your Tuesday, you know?
Yeah. That's right. Today's topic, a line in the sand, the Strait of Hormuz, and a warning to the west.
That's right.
Come on. It's going down.
Y'all know what's going down.
Let's get that first video.
What's the Strait of Hormuz, though? We're going to find out what that's going into. The Strait of Hormuz.
Are you aware that this new version of the bill from the Senate removes the writings of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.?
I don't think that's the first video. Nah. Hormuz. We talking about Hormuz.
Hey, get 1 Thessalonians 5:3 while we getting that together.
Yeah.
1 Thessalonians 5:3.
They say before number 1. Yep.
The book of 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 3. But when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them.
That's what they telling the rest of the world. You being fooled that everything gonna be peaceful, everything gonna die down, ain't nothing else gonna happen. That's a lie. We just seen Negroes trapped in, as my brother Officer Zeph say, Dubai. If you check the internet, you know why it's called Dubai. But you had a lot of Negroes stuck over there because they wanted to go over there and kick it. Nukes and bombs going off.
They really want to kick it?
I was just finna say, bro. I was just finna say.
Let me not. I ain't even gonna say nothing.
Did they really want to kick it?
But it's not gonna be peaceful.
Kicked on them, though.
Right. Damn. See, I shouldn't even say nothing. What have I started?
Yeah. That's a whole little
a rabbit hole.
Come on back.
But you had people they say they was having to drive 10 hours to go to another airline because airlines is getting blown up.
Right.
Crazy. So you keep playing games. You are not in the time of what's that old movie? Pleasantville. That's not happening. Read on.
As travail upon a woman with child.
So it's gonna come like travail upon a woman with child. She had her contractions, and then boom, the baby come. That's how this destruction gonna be. So don't be fooled by this stuff they try to rock y'all to sleep by. It's not finna be what they say, peace in the Middle East. It ain't no Middle East, but they like to say that.
I
want no peace.
I want to touch on something he just read about the woman in labor. Read that one more time.
For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them. As travail upon a woman with child.
As travail upon a woman with child, because the woman don't go into labor like she feel one great pain and then it's birth. Nah, she gonna have a contraction. It's gonna die down a bit when you think it's peaceful and calm. Like you gonna forget about the pain and then it's gonna rise back up again, more pain, and it's gonna keep doing that ebb and flow of up and down until you finally deliver, or until the Lord actually finally breaks out that big one and he delivers us. So that's exactly what it's gonna be like. It's gonna be traumas. We're gonna hear about wars and rumors of wars, like I said in Matthew 24. We're gonna hear about these things. We're gonna hear the peace. We're gonna hear those things. Don't get fooled by it. Right now we're in a place of peace. We're in a place of peace, supposedly. If you listen to this media, as they tell you, we're in a time of peace. But what's really going on is the complete opposite. Don't be fooled. Go ahead.
Watch world news, too. Stop watching this garbage.
Yeah.
Will the Straits of Hormuz remain closed so long as this war continues?
Well, as a matter of fact, the Strait of Hormuz is open. It is only closed to the tankers and ships belong to our enemies, to those who are attacking us.
Our enemies. enemies. Y'all hear that? They understand they got enemies. Everybody ain't friends. The Lord didn't make everybody to get along, but the so-called black man and a black woman think we don't have no enemies. They think people that look just like them is their enemies. Nah, the Lord said, no, you got enemies. Know the difference and stop trying to assimilate with them because it never will go right with you. It look like y'all got something loaded up, but if not,
Prophet got something over here to my
definitely
right,
got
man. He
something. I
being
know he got
modest,
something.
man. Bring it out. Let's go.
All right, let's play the video.
Others are free to pass. Of course, many of them prefer not because of their security concerns. This has nothing to do with us. And at the same time, there are many tankers and ships who are passing through the Strait of Hormuz, and I can say that the strait is not closed, but it is only closed to American, Israeli, ships and tankers, and not to others.
Will the Straits of Hormuz?
What is the Strait of Hormuz? Can y'all find an explanation of what the Strait of Hormuz is? Quickly, it's very vital to American oil. The place where America get their oil from comes through this Strait of Hormuz. The reason you seen recently barrels of gas or barrels of oil being $200, double what it normally is, more than double, because I think it's usually like between 40 at its lowest and 80, right? I could be wrong, but it's never 100, but it more than doubled because of the incidents that's happening there. That could easily send fuel prices up to $10 at the pump. So these things, the next thing I'm anticipating in these woes is y'all gonna feel it at the pump.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all gonna feel it at the pump. Y'all gonna feel it in the grocery store because it's gonna cost too much to ship because the oil is scarce.
Gonna have people, I remember seeing Edomites. They was doing, what am I trying to say? The gas canisters, filling up gas canisters. You gonna start seeing that too.
And not the plastic joints that everybody, they not having the plastic.
You talking about the one they sell at the gas station? No,
the tin ones that's right to secure it for long periods of time. Gotcha.
Because what people don't know is gas has a shelf life. That's what people don't know.
And it gets destabilized and it's not worth anything after a certain time.
And once it hits air, it loses all pretty much value. So that's why you got to have it sealed. So we ain't talking about the little plastic joints that swell up in the heat. We ain't talking about those.
Y'all better watch the signs of the times. Bring it out.
Let's read this. What is the Strait of Hormuz? Pull it up.
It's another ah. Let's go. Two
Strait-
ahs.
The Strait of Hormuz is a strait between the Persian Gulf and the Gulf of Oman. It provides the only sea passage from the Persian Gulf to the open ocean and is one of the world's most strategically important choke points. It has been so for centuries, with vast hinterlands rich in luxury trade goods, but no easy access to lucrative trading ports. In his memoirs, Babur, the first Padishah of the Mughal Empire, recounted how almonds had to be carried from the distant Fergana region in Central Asia to Hormuz to reach markets.
I don't like that. They say it's an important strait, but it ain't getting to the meat of what I really want. Give me during 2023 and 25. What's that say?
Some that it did point out, though, that that's an important trade route.
Go back to that article. There was something that I wanted to see as far as 2023, and it's the third paragraph. Yeah. What's that going into? Yeah, I think that's the meat. Read that.
During 2023 through 2025, 20% of the world's liquefied natural gas, LNG, and 25% of seaborne oil trade passed through the strait annually. The strait had never been closed for extended time during Middle East conflicts, unlike the Straits of Tiran, Bab el-Mandeb. though Iran occasionally had threatened to close the strait, and preparations to mine it have been undertaken.
Good. Go ahead. Go ahead.
We got another article. Pull up that Google one. The first one that I posted.
So they basically just stated the same thing I stated, that a lot of the oil gets transported through that area.
Right.
A significant number of percentage of the oil.
Yeah. Pull that one up. I did not post that.
Yeah,
I did
read
not.
it. Go ahead, read it.
Crude oil is refined into a vast array of products beyond just fuel, including gasoline, diesel, jet fuel, heating oil, lubricants, and asphalt. It is also the raw material for over 6,000 petrochemical products, including plastics, synthetic rubbers, fertilizers, pharmaceuticals.
This crude oil that's being shipped through the Strait of Hormuz is intricate in a lot of industries. So if the United States isn't getting what they used to get at the price they used to get it, the people are going to feel it by either scarcity or extremely high prices. Go on. Synthetic fabrics.
Synthetic fabrics, polyester and nylon.
Polyester, all you polyester brothers and nylon, go ahead.
Cosmetics and detergents.
You can't wash your drawers. You can't wash your dishes, right? Because it depends on crude oil. That's crazy. I never knew that. Who knew that you derive detergent from crude oil? Crude oil is so grimy and dirty. And you make a substance that cleans. That's crazy. They also use it for medication. Did you know that? Pharmaceuticals. Hell yeah. It's crazy. Y'all got the next article? At the bottom? Read the key reasons for importance.
Key reasons for importance. Energy security.
Is that the point, or you want it higher?
Go ahead. That's it.
That's it.
Because this is going into what you was referring to. This is the importance of the actual strait.
Okay.
But when they say they closed it off, to the U.S., that means there's going to be a lack of resources that we're going to be able to obtain.
You said we.
I've been trying this whole time to make sure I monitor my tongue. Yep. Hey, wake up. Wake him
why
up.
are we going to war?
Shake him and wake him.
Why are we warring without
I'm saying
winning?
that because, gas prices high right now. I'm feeling it right now.
You ain't getting nothing from the Strait of Hormuz.
Man.
Oh, man. But no, that's a trade route. That's an act of war. When you blocking somebody from getting the stuff that they need.
What that sound like? That sound like
70
70 AD, boy.
Yep.
Sounds like a besiege to me.
Yep.
Or a siege. Go ahead. Read that.
Energy security. Roughly 88% of all oil leaving the Persian Gulf travels through this narrow waterway.
Now, that says 88%.
That's a lot.
Of
88?
all oil. All.
That's a lot.
Bruh. See, they strategic. That's what that's showing. Iran strategic.
Yeah.
They ain't just trying to air them out like that. They trying to hit them where it hurt. Damn.
So when they say they closed it off, that means there's only, what's that, 12%? 12% of oil?
It says roughly 88% of all oil leaving the Persian Gulf.
Right.
Not 88% of all
the world.
of the world.
Right.
So that's more specific.
Right.
Come on.
But that's still a very
That's a lot of oil.
That's very critical.
That's a lot of oil.
It is a lot of oil.
Come on.
Key importers include major Asian markets such as China, India, and Japan, making it crucial for global economic stability.
But Iran said he ain't got no smoke with them. He good with them. It's just U.S. and Israel, period.
Read the checkpoint.
Oil choke point. It is a narrow shipping channel, roughly 30 miles wide, often referred to as the most important oil choke point in the world because few alternative routes exist if it is closed.
Now the plot thickens when it comes down to where they say we close it off, because there's only a few different routes that you can take in order for that oil supply to
land, air,
get there.
and that's going to be too expensive.
Right. Come on.
Geopolitical tension. Iran controls much of the northern coast.
That says what?
Geopolitical tension. Iran controls much of the northern coast and often uses the strait to exert geopolitical leverage.
So they know they got a resource that they can leverage or make you pay them more for. You want to use my resources, I'm going to make you give me more coins. Black people don't know how to do that. We'll give our stuff out for free. Crazy.
For a promise.
For a check. Like from the NBA or from record companies. Man, or from a sponsor.
We sell our souls every day. All right, come on.
Threatening to close it in response.
Bring it out.
To this, I wonder if, because it said that Iran controls much of the northern coast and often uses the strait to exert geopolitical leverage. So this is not their first time doing that.
Right.
So this is a well-known tactic.
Yes.
Which makes me think of before the U.S. bombed Iran, before they did those strikes, they prepared for that, and that's why they robbed Venezuela.
Yeah.
For the oil, to prepare for that tactic, because they know that's an often tactic they would use.
Yeah. And that's why the U.S. has special interest in the Panama Canal, because the Panama Canal is another shortcut,
another
just like
avenue.
Right, just like the strait that we're speaking about now.
Read that. Read it from the top.
Iran controls much of the northern coast and often uses the strait to exert geopolitical leverage, threatening to close it in response to sanctions or conflicts.
So a lot of times they only do that. They only use their little pathway as leverage to either get or receive whatever it is that they're trying to push. Come on.
Limited bypasses. Although pipelines exist in Saudi Arabia and the UAE that can bypass the strait, they cannot handle the full volume of traffic, and a closure would lead to a significant drop in global supply, causing prices to rise dramatically.
So that's the point. A lot of the oil supply, it has to go through that particular area. It has to, or if it doesn't, again, everything rises.
Hey, that's heavy, man. Y'all could drop a bomb on that.
Bomb on that thing.
Y'all better wake up. Y'all better wake up out here. Let's get that next video.
Hey, quick
I had
question.
some.
Go ahead.
Isaiah 14 in verse. Where is it? In Babylon.
I got a quick question while he's looking for the scripture.
Yep, go ahead.
What's the hot new technology right now? What is the hottest new technology? What's the thing everybody's focused on going to take their jobs? And what are they doing? Okay, y'all said it off the mic. They said AI. Okay. What are they doing in Greenland? What do they want to do with Greenland? They want to take it, right? Why do you think they want to take it?
One of the reasons.
One of the reasons.
He said it will make him psychologically peaceful.
Damn.
If they can own Greenland. I'm butchering it, but it'll bring him mental peace if they own Greenland.
Wow.
That's one.
That's one. That's definitely one. But what it is there's tremendous effort to build up data centers that can house these AIs. Yes, these AI centers take so much to cool. It takes so much water to actually displace the heat that these machines create. Greenland being where it is, the temperature for it is ripe for having data centers there. You ain't really got to use too much water if you're going to use water at all. Just use the climate that's there. Crude oil, my brother just sent me some information, is used in the making of plastic. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money on the table, bro. It's a lot of money on the table, and that's supposed to be the new wave of how everybody gonna create the newest slaves. We talked about this on the last video. Everybody want their hand at trying to control the new slaves. Now, you can't get my crude oil like you used to get it no more, because I know what you're using it for.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
And it makes me think, and I'm not up to date, but remember Trump had a deal with, what's his name, Elon Musk, when it came to building all of those data centers.
Yep.
And that was a part of the campaign and all of the stuff that they were going to do, and bringing more money and stuff. So
they fell out. Why you think they fell out? I don't know.
I got that script now for our friendly neighborhood white man. This is what's starting to happen to this place. Slowly but surely, it's starting off with Israel. That's their little brother. The least of the flock. That's their little brother. Get Isaiah 14:6. This is what's going to happen to this white man.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 14 and verse 6. Come on. He who smote the people in wrath.
That's what you see over there in the Middle East. You see wrath. That's wrath. That's anger. They say, oh, it's terror. That's their BS excuse.
Right.
It's terrorists over there. No, just say what you really own. You trying to get the resources. You trying to get the wealth. Ain't no terrorists over there.
Yep.
It be countries, ain't nothing even going on over there. It's terrorists. And they bomb it and they blow it up. That's they wrath. Read.
With the continual stroke.
They relentlessly bomb nations. They said it was 300 nations, 300 bombings when Obama was in office. And then ain't no telling how many what they call them, DJ.
Oh, DJ.
How many DTJ?
Donald Trump.
DJT, he unloading. He bombing the hell out of people. Read.
He that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted, and none hindereth.
But the Bible says all that wrath that they've been unleashing on the earth is going to turn on them.
Yes.
Now you seeing they little brother in Tel Aviv getting a taste of their own medicine. They getting lit up, and eventually that's gonna come this way.
Right.
Go ahead, bring it out.
Yeah. You was going to bring out something?
No, to your point about Greenland.
Yeah.
It says, based on recent research and estimates for 2025 to 2026, AI-related data centers are estimated to consume between 312.5 billion and 764.6 billion liters of water per year for cooling.
Boy, that's going to dry up some people's water reserves. It's going to dry up some people's, what's the water tables? It's going to cause a lot of drought. But the timing of it all, as far as this war is concerned, and then the rise of AI, and then them one in Greenland, it's all pointing to wanting to control AI and who actually has the majority stake in it. If it wasn't for AI, I don't think it'd be a skirmish in Iran. I don't think it would be. Based off of what we understand to be the driving factors behind it, and the fact that crude oil is necessary for the creation of plastics, it probably wouldn't be. Probably wouldn't be. I might be reaching, though, but prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Am I reaching, y'all, in the chat? Am I reaching?
I don't think so, because there's a lot of places that don't want data centers.
Yeah.
Because of the amount of power and the
water, resources
the
that they use.
Yeah, the resources, but the safety issues that it can bring out as well. So I think you got a good point. That's always a real big thing, is where you're going to put these data centers, how big they're going to be, and one of the number one things you have to deal with data centers is cooling. It's always cooling.
And empowering. I forget where I seen it at, but in order, there's one facility they proposing to build. They're going to build their own nuclear plant to power it. Nuclear plants create waste. Folks don't want that in their backyard. I don't know, I don't know, bro. I don't know, it's crazy. Let me get video number 2, unless y'all have something else y'all want to bring out on this.
Oh, yeah.
Get video number 2. Who runs the United States, y'all?
It's about to find out.
Can we ask you America first or Israel first? Israel first.
Israel first?
Yes.
Before America?
No, of course not.
Excuse me, sir. America
Wait a
first
minute.
or
Wait a
Israel
minute. Wait a minute. What's the country? What's going
That man
on?
confused.
Sir, can we ask you
You
America
notice
first or
though,
Israel first?
why every time they mention, it's like everybody get on eggshells and they worrying about what they finna say.
Exit stage left.
Damn. He was scared, bro.
He didn't know what point that man, the reasoning behind him asking that question, whether he wanted him to be pro-Israel or not.
Right.
So he
That's-
typically assumes he's like, oh, no, Israel, of course.
'Cause, bro.
Oh, what, behind America? Oh, no, of course not.
Look,
I didn't know what you was saying. He's just trying to get to the shit like, well, yeah.
Bruh.
You know how you just say yeah to anything?
Amalek
and
got
keep it going?
reach.
Yeah.
So that's why he like, man, I better watch. They see what be happening to these music artists and people that's famous. Amalek got reach. Amalek tear that man whole life up, take his job, all that.
You know that man like donuts. Look at his stomach, boy. he in the ultraviolet. He ain't in the red. He beyond red.
Well, remember that first video that we played when they said
infrared. I'm tripping.
When they said that when you mention certain things, they will remove you. You'll be prisoned and stuff like that.
Yep.
There's, as you said about that reach, people are nervous when it comes down to certain questions. So when it's posed that way, of course, their first instance is gonna be, all right, I'm gonna say Israel, and then I'm gonna see where it goes. And if you ask me anything after that, it's time to exit. It's time to get up out of there.
Get up out that jam right quick.
Come on, let's play that.
Can we ask you America first or Israel first?
Israel first.
Israel first?
Yes.
Before America?
No, of course not.
Excuse me, sir. America first or Israel first? America first or Israel first?
Look,
You're not going to talk to me about
These
that?
people
So
don't
you
even
look
want to
terrified.
talk
He
no
just-
more.
He just got to chill down. He skipped on the elevators. He said, I'm going to take the steps today.
We're occupied by AIPAC. We send $18 billion a year to Israel. Why? Just ask the question, what do we get out of it? Nothing. We get nothing. Are we doing humanitarian work? No, they're charged with genocide. They're killing off Palestinians. Are we helping them survive? Well, they've got a higher standard of living than we do, a longer lifespan than we do. Free education, free housing, free health care.
Did you know that in Israel, every resident is insured under the national health insurance law?
Well, we're sending them money. Why? Ask yourself why a U.S. congressman can wear an Israeli military uniform in congressional chambers. I would think that would be an act of treason, but they did. Nobody said anything. Ask why the Israeli prime minister can bypass the president, fly directly in and speak to our Congress without any other government interaction. Congress gave him 26 standing ovations. I think most pop stars would like 26 standing ovations. Our Congress gave Netanyahu, a foreign prime minister, 26 standing ovations. I have difficulty looking at that in any other way than.
I wanted to go through because he dropped some points. It is exhausting because some of Esau, like you stated, back then when nobody rocking with them like that, but they in bed with them. They don't like how they gotta get them special treatment. They gotta acknowledge them. That's why he talking about it. Why is we clapping for him and he ain't from over here? The Bible tell you why. That's your little brother. That's why they take care of him. That's why they give him weapons. And not only that, Amalek then played Monopoly, bro, just throughout the ages. They in all type of industries. They in law. So Amalek got reach. That's why. Go ahead, play.
Occupied. Statistically speaking, we have shown that whoever spends the more money on an election wins 94% of the time. Whoever spent the most wins. We can also show that every time somebody spoke out against Israel or AIPAC, the next election, their challenger was highly funded and wins. Now, we shut down that conversation quickly, right? Whenever we try to talk about it, you get told, well, that's anti-Semitic. No, it's not. Calling things the way they are is not anti-Semitic.
Sir, can we ask you?
It's called telling the truth. That's why.
Give me video 3 if y'all ain't got nothing on that.
Did you literally drop the mic?
He dropped the mic.
I didn't drop the mic.
I just heard the. I'm like,
Hey.
damn, okay.
So that video is what pretty much saying, really,
This is Israel.
Right.
And this place is being milked by Israel to fund Israel's lifestyle because Israel has free health care for everybody. They got a lot of things free that we don't enjoy here.
Right.
America
pays for it all.
$18 billion a year that's documented. Why are we sending them money? Huh?
You said we don't.
I said we. Yep, we. Because I'm living here and I have to pay because I pay taxes. So we, if you paying taxes, we funding their lifestyle. Not we as Americans, because I'm not an American.
I just heard the we.
I'm Israel. Yeah, I'm glad you checked me on it.
I live in America.
Because I live in America. But y'all ask, why do they do this? Because America is what? A Christian company. A Christian company. Right.
Yeah.
This is a Christian company. This is not a country. Give me Genesis 12:2.
Bring it out.
This is why. And them folks over there pretending to be us got the whole world food. Got them bowing down because they all read the same Bible. They follow the same God. They worship the same God. They think this is true of the people called Israel. Read that 12:2. I think that says.
The book of Genesis, chapter 12 and verse 2.
Come on.
And I will make of thee a great nation.
Oh, who?
A great nation.
Speaking of Abraham, saying you will be a great nation. Go on.
And I will bless thee and make thy name great, and thou shalt be a blessing.
Go on.
And I will bless them that bless thee.
That point right there. The people called Israel, they used this verse here. And the people who call themselves Christians recognize this verse here and say we have to treat them with special treatment. If you look at it, this video said, why do we do it? There's no other reason why. Because if you understand Israeli rhetoric, they go into the covenants. They go into their natural right to be in the land. Like it's God sent for them to be over there. Why? Because they call themselves Israel. So the world have to treat them specially because that's what the Bible says. And then the Christian nation here believes that because reading is fundamental. They don't understand who this actually applies to. If they understood who it applied to, they wouldn't even uphold us like they upholding them.
And that's why Ishmael be blowing them to hell and back.
Yeah.
Because Ishmael know who they is.
Yep. Video 3.
Per capita in the whole world because it doesn't declare any borders. Ask Netanyahu. There'll never be a Palestinian land, believe me, period. The borders will expand when we want, where we want. Of course, between the Nile and the Euphrates to fulfill greater Israel's hegemonic aspirations. And anyone that objects, we're going to take out. So Israel has either overtly or covertly through Mossad engaged in wars that stretch from Libya, Sudan, Somalia, Palestine, Lebanon, Syria, Iraq, Yemen, and now Iran. And Netanyahu also wrote a few days ago that the war on Iran fulfills my 40-year dream. This is very important for people to understand because the claim was, well, Iran didn't negotiate right last week, or it's about this, or it's about that. No, this is a 40-year dream of Netanyahu. It is. Now Israel has invaded Lebanon. It's displacing these hours hundreds of thousands of people. It's telling people in Beirut, you must leave in the next 3 hours. This is a crazy country. I'm sorry. They think that it's as if they have a deed inscribed somewhere in heaven that they own all this land, that we stop at nothing to ensure global hegemony and Israeli regional hegemony, that you develop and you say, therefore, I go to war with my neighbors. It's the madness that gets us into World War III. Israel is the most
So the importance of this video is to point back to the fact that they are using the Bible to have their way in that land. If you pull up a map of that Middle East, I want to show you something. And then go to Genesis chapter 15 and 18. Pull up a map of that Middle East of that area of above Egypt, Sudan, or what's that? Saudi Arabia and Israel. Show the map. Let's zero in on what actually the doctrine of sea to sea is, because that's what they're talking about. His greater vision for 40 years is to own Israel from sea to sea. What does the Bible say about sea to sea? If y'all could pull that image up, please do so. But let's read in the meantime. 15 and let's see if do I want 18? Yeah, that's it.
The book of Genesis, chapter 15 and verse 18.
Go on.
Come on. And the same day, the Lord made a covenant with Abram, saying.
Okay, pull that up. Pull that up. Can we see in Egypt, down in Sudan, what is that river going through Egypt and Sudan? What is that river? All the way up north and south. It's going, what is that river name? Not that sea, but the river that's in the land. Yeah. Over a little more. Go down. Zoom in, please. Zoom in. Do you see it? Do you see the name of that river? Okay, that one. Yes. Now, that river is named the Nile. All right? Read in the Bible.
The book of Genesis, chapter 15 and verse 18. Come on. And the same day, the Lord made a covenant with Abram, saying, unto thy seed have I given this land, from the river of Egypt.
The river of Egypt, that land that you see, or that river that you see pointed out on the screen, unto what?
Unto the great river.
The who?
The great river.
The great river Euphrates. Where is the river Euphrates? Let's look up. Let's look above Saudi Arabia and see if we can see the great river. It looked like it's running through Iraq. Is that it? The Euphrates. That's a vast area. Now zoom back out. Zoom back out. From Egypt to Syria and Iraq and Saudi Arabia. I always said, bro, when I looked at when I understand who Israel was and how many of us it was and the sustenance that we needed, y'all can put that map back on the screen, and the sustenance that we needed to actually feed our flocks, that little bitty strip couldn't have done it. It could not have housed all of us. But if you add Saudi Arabia in there and you add everything between the Egypt and the Euphrates River, that looks a little more like what the scriptures is referring to. Now that area is what today the people will call in Israel from sea to sea. And so they want to wipe out anything through there that's not them. Because why? The scripture said, I'm going to give you the great river of Egypt and the river Euphrates. These people think they know the Bible. They don't know the Bible and who is it actually for. Go ahead.
And they using that. That's them going on what you call a conquest. They trying to conquer that whole area. And they willing to kill, do whatever. Remember, Trump had them make a AI of them having, like, they made their own little Las Vegas.
Yeah,
it was like a resort.
Yeah.
Him and Netanyahu on lawn chairs,
shirt off. Looking like old white Gucci man.
But that's what Esau do. That's what this white man do. They come through and they take over. They tell you that it's in honor of something else, but it's really not. It's about them gaining everything.
It's the next video that talks about the 5 nations that denied Netanyahu. Where is that at? Video number 5. Let's get that. What we look like on time? It's time? Y'all, it's time, y'all. 7 minutes? All right, let's rock out this 7 minutes. But listen to what's going on. Listen to what the world or some of the governments in the world are finally owning up to, because for a long time, these laws were on the books, were in paper, but they were not enforceable. Now they're saying, yeah, I'm enforcing this. Enforcing it against Bibi Netanyahu. Go ahead, play the video.
Just blocked a sitting prime minister from their skies. Not 1, not 2, 5. And this isn't just about a flight path. This is about something far more dangerous. Something that hasn't happened in modern history. A sitting world leader, trapped, isolated. And the global order is cracking open because of it. Stay with me, because what comes next will change everything you thought you knew about how this world actually works. Welcome to Currency Archives. Now, before we go any further, I want to ask you something, and I mean this with full respect, the way you'd ask your grandfather before he leaves the house. All right, did you subscribe yet? If you haven't hit that subscribe button, please do it now.
Shut it up.
Because the kind of analysis we bring here, you won't find it anywhere else. This channel is for people who think deeper, look further, and refuse to be fooled. And while you're at it, drop a comment below and tell us, where in the world are you watching this from? Are you in London, Karachi, New York, Dubai, Toronto? Let us know, because our audience spans the entire globe, and every single one of you matters to us. Now,
that's right, you Watchman
let's get into
viewers.
it. Something extraordinary happened this week. 5 countries, sitting at the top of the world, geographically and morally, made a decision that broke every unwritten rule of modern diplomacy. Denmark, Finland, Iceland, Norway, Sweden. All 5 Nordic nations announced in clear and unambiguous terms that if Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu enters their territory, or even their airspace, he will be arrested. Not warned, not turned away. Arrested. This is not a protest. This is not symbolic posturing. This is a formal legal declaration from 5 sovereign governments directed at a sitting head of state of a nuclear-capable country and one of America's closest allies. To understand why this moment matters, not just politically, but economically and strategically, one must first understand what an airspace ban of this nature actually means in practice. When a country declares it will arrest a foreign leader on its soil, that is serious. When 5 countries coordinate that declaration simultaneously, that is a signal. And when those 5 countries happen to control airspace sitting directly between Israel's most important ally, the United States, and the rest of the Western world, that signal becomes a blockade. Reports now suggest that there are virtually no viable transatlantic...
That's it. The video about 17 minutes. Hey, but I just wanted to touch on that to show y'all that these are hating the whore. Everybody that they thought that they were aligned with, because the Nordic nations or the Nordic tribes are actually Esau. They Esau. And they are starting to hate the whore. You seeing it. The birthing pains is happening. Y'all better get it together.
Hey, you mind if I pull a script on that?
Go ahead.
Let me get Obadiah chapter 1. Well, let me get Obadiah 1:1.
Yeah.
Because what we're witnessing right here, this goes right back more further into biblical prophecy concerning Edom, right? Watch this. So for these 5 sovereign nations to say, if you even fly in our airspace, we're not giving you the courtesy. We're going to lock your behind up because you are breaking the law at this point. You're not allowed to come through my air. Watch this. Read this. Start at verse 1.
The book of Obadiah, verse 1.
Uh-huh.
Come on. The vision of Obadiah. Thus saith the Lord God concerning Edom.
Concerning the white man. All right. Read on.
We have heard a rumor from the Lord.
Uh-huh.
And an ambassador is sent among the heathen.
Come on.
Arise ye, and let us rise up against her.
So these heathens and these ambassadors are typically mostly going to be some of their own people, but primarily dealing with Ishmael.
Yep.
Come on.
Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle.
Come on.
Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen.
You see that? The Lord said he has made them small among the heathen. To your point that you made earlier, they got that one small little state, but they're surrounded by all of these heathen, all these Ishmaelites, right? Yep. And then outside of that, you have these other European nations that are hating you for your own actions. You've become small among the heathen. Come on.
Thou art greatly despised.
Thou art what?
Thou art greatly despised.
That right there is an act of being despised by the heathen. Come on.
The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee.
Come on.
Thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock.
Of Georgia, Russia, but come on.
Whose habitation is high.
Come on.
That saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?
Who shall bring me down to the ground? I believe it was Netanyahu or maybe some other officials of Israelis where they was like, we own America. We run America. They do what we tell them. That's the pride of their heart. Who's going to bring us down to the ground? Who can touch us? Come on.
Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord.
Read.
If thieves came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had had enough?
America, who we know also is ran by Israel or the Israelis, it says, if thieves come to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they have had enough?
Bro.
These people, they don't do that.
Bro.
They go into country from country to country and they steal.
Bro, this reminds me of a Scooby-Doo episode, how you always unveil the villain at the end.
Yes. And then everybody got the shot. Such and such. I would have gotten away with it if you weren't for you meddling kids.
It reminds me of that. He pretending to be something he not.
Right.
Misdirecting, but we seeing that you the little devil this whole time.
The whole time.
Pretending like you the children of God.
The world,
right.
bro.
And looking for the sympathy act of
Yeah.
the world that everybody needs to
Exactly.
protect you, but you've been pulling the strings against the whole world the entire time.
That's why they in
Manipulate.
all the positions of authority. They in
The
everything.
deceiver, the devil.
Yes.
Hey, he fulfilling his role
He's
to a T.
To a T. That's why he said,
Damn.
the Lord called him the synagogue of Satan. That literally means church or people of Satan.
Yep.
The devil.
This is why this is mystery.
Yeah.
Babylon the Great.
'Cause on the surface, you can't tell.
You can't even tell who's pulling the strings here.
Damn.
Only
Finish-
with the Bible.
Yep.
The Lord got to anoint your eyes.
All praise to the Lord.
That's why they said that man of sin must be revealed.
Definitely.
And that Satan had transformed himself as
Into
an
an
angel of light.
Yep.
Oh, we're God's chosen people. Everybody hates us. You should love us. Woo, woo, woo. Dog, you the devil the whole time. But let's finish this up. We ain't got time.
Damn.
Come on.
If the grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes? How are the things of Esau searched out?
And that's what these people are doing. That's what the nations are doing. That's what a lot of these editors are doing. These people that are, what they call them, the people that go out and travel and they broadcast or they give the news. Journalists. That's what the journalists are doing. The people that's on CNN and all of that. Because we're restricted by the Israeli government. They're all of their evils are being searched out and being brought to light now. People snitching on them.
Yeah.
Come on.
How are his hidden things sought up?
So to keep it short, because I know we out of time, the Lord is going to judge these people. He's going to judge this nation and all their confederates, all right? Again, just showing you Bible prophecy. And these prophecies are supposed to bring us closer to God and bring us closer to us getting ourselves right.
That's right.
All right? That's all I got.
That's all praises. All
We
praises.
hope you got edified. Hey, stay tuned for the next episode. I'm Officer Asa.
I am Officer Yokanan.
Officer Judah. I'm sorry, girls.
Officer Coli.
Officer Manassas.
Hey, and this was Watchman Radio. Yeah.
All praise. Hebrews 13:17, prophets on the scene. Wash your souls clean before we go into the gasoline. Took a while to understand Psalms 111:10. Brother calling me from Mississippi trying to build a man. I flushed 14 grams, it made angels rejoice.